trading good options without having to do a lot of research or a lot of just waiting and just getting better pricing on your plays and being able to make those 100% plays more constantly. All right, guys, so let's jump into the video. So here I have my watch list. I'm gonna do it from start to finish. Let's do let's do this one. I really like this one. This one has been one that I've been watching for the past couple of days and weeks. So definitely want to start off over here. Let's do this. So always want to start with the bigger picture, right? And this is the key. You want to start off with that bigger picture and just see where direction is going. So that I use is your fibs. You always want to use your fibs to tell you where price will be and where price will go. So let's edit them. Come over here, boom, 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 boom. Input that high, and then 35.84, 35.84. All right, boom. So there we have it. Here are your price levels. And what this is going to tell you is where to target. So as you can see here, these are my custom levels. You can adjust yours to any level you want, but these are the ones that I trade based off of. And what these are telling me is where to target with my pricing. So as you can see, so far, this has respected all of its fib lines. So boom, around here, boom, boom, and it's using these two levels as support. So what I want to do as someone who's targeting options far out and to get good pricing on what we are targeting, we want to be able to, boom, come over here and use the previous month's high and low as our target. So let's see, we retraced. Let's do this one. Let's do these two. Boom. Look at how this candle behaved that way, and the month following that, the chart behaved this way. Now look at the opposite is occurring now. So now we can use this red candle, its high and low, as our next month target. So that we come over here, duplicate it, and we just place it right there. Boom. Oh, let me delete this. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Delete. There we go. Look at that chart, bro. Like right now, what you are looking at is 104 calls a month out. Just by being able to predict that you can get a month out, you're able to get better pricing on your options contract and you're ahead of the time. So using that as a target, we can now start to buy a month out 81 calls and a month out 104 calls. And the reason I say a month out 81 calls is right here. If we are able to break past this, we would automatically come up to that price level at 104. We would be over 20 points in the money with those calls. That would give us that 100% we're looking for. So just using that straight up chart analysis and just using your ranges and what I like to do is use those rectangles, I'm able to find my target for the next month. So just looking at that candle combo that happened here, I'm able to predict the opposite will happen here. And the reason I can just say it so confidently is because what I have up here is their 14 and your 30-day moving averages. Look at how 2 months ago we came up to our 14-day moving average and it was a strong ceiling and it just we bounced right off of it. We are due to test it again. And if we can test this again and we hold that area, we can expect for another month. Let me duplicate that. In another month, we will come up and test that one. And if we just move this over here, you can kind of see that go. So let's just be even more precise. We'll be up in this area per se, right? Look at that. And just with basic chart analysis, you're able to predict where the stock will be. So let's go save this onto the photos. I like to keep a record of everything that I do with my technicals, and boom. So let's come over to our options. Let's do, okay, so let's do 30, 40 days, weeklies. Let's do the 40 weeklies at 104. Wow, look at that. We are just incredibly early to the party. We will be able to flip these like crazy. There's no volume on these. No one knows about these. And just being able to be that early to a party is very satisfying, especially when all these calls start to hit. That's going to be 100% returns on all your money once you start to be able to be ahead of the game and know where the chart will go. So now we were just looking at the month. Let's go down to a smaller time frame on the weekly. Look at how it just respects all of its lines. As you can see, we came up, used this as a strong ceiling, came back down, and now we can expect a gap up. If we start to gap up next week, then those 104 calls will hit they'll hit sooner than we expected them to. So just having them a month out, those would really, really be beneficial. To be early, have them for 100 and have them go for, let's say, 500, 600. And let's see, so let's do the math. Okay, we'll do 34-day calls a month out, a little bit more than a month. Let's do the 100 calls. Sheesh. Just the 100 calls alone are $100. We start to go to 104 is our target. These will be, let's say, 4 points in the money. That's 100 to 600 like that. And that's pretty much the way I use the higher time frames to be able to pick out targets for my calls and puts. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, I really encourage you to leave them down in the comments. And if you have anything you want me to go over in terms of options trading, in terms of anything stock related, just comment down below. And if you want a free weekend chat, email me at joinrtc@gmail.com, or just go over to patreon.com/Reaper Trading to be able to sign up for chat. And really, guys, this is a powerful way for you guys to be able to get 100% plays every time, because you're using your lines and you're using your chart to tell you where to target. And boom, you always want to put your target 2 points above or below. So in this case, 2 points below would be 98 calls, and 2 points above would be around the 67, 69 calls. 69 puts if we wanted to go down. As you can see, that little level. And that's just a very short way to be able to predict where the market will go. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and drop a comment, drop a like, and drop a sub. All right, man, peace.